How's it going, everybody? This is Tom Driver. Hope you're having a great day, and welcome back to another video. They call themselves the White Castle of the South. They are called Krystal, and they just opened up their very first restaurant in the Northeast, and no better state to have that happen than right here in New Jersey. And I just went to that one to get all of their items from the menu, well, except one. I'll tell you about that in just a little bit. But I'm going to see how fast I can take all this stuff down. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the Krystal Full Menu Challenge. Now the opening of Krystal here in New Jersey has been a long time coming. Victor Cruz, a long-time NFL legend, he obviously was trying to get a Krystal restaurant open a few years ago in Patterson. However, that ultimately didn't pan through. It took a few years until right now here in June of 2026 for him to finally get one opened up right here in Union, New Jersey, just 10 minutes away from where I live here in Springfield. So obviously you knew it was going to be a short trip for me to actually go there and get all of their food. But Krystal is basically the White Castle of the South. They're well known for their sliders, their sides, and a whole bunch of other good items as well. And I have with me pretty much the entire menu right here. I have a bunch of sliders here with me, a bunch of sides, some cheese fries as well. I also have a bunch of desserts and waffles, and I'm going to see how fast I can take all of this down. Now the one item that I don't have are the spicy wings. I wanted to see if they had original wings or even bonus wings. They didn't have that. They only had spicy wings, and so obviously I'm not that good with spicy food, so I'm probably going to save that for a future challenge whenever I try a 20 spicy wings challenge from there. So you let me know now in the comments if you want to see that. So yeah, by the time this video comes out, it'll be a couple weeks past, but literally at the time of this video, today it was literally their opening day. So literally they only just opened up, and when I went there, obviously it wouldn't look that busy. I did order online because I did think it was going to be busy, but it wasn't. But maybe there wasn't a whole lot of excitement, I don't know. But either way, hopefully these guys stick around for very long, because hopefully this food here is very good, and we're going to try that here today for this video. So I have all my food right here along with a few napkins just in case things get a little bit messy. I also am going to need some stuff for the ice cream sundae along with the cheese fries here, so I got a couple of spoons with me just in case. And just in case, I also have with me my old pal Sprite here. I'm going to use this to see if I can wash all of this down in case any of it gets stuck in my throat, because I'm a little bit under the weather today. And finally, I have the stopwatch on my computer so you all can see how fast I can take down the entire menu, excluding the spicy wings, from Krystal. And so without further ado, let's get right into it. You know the drill. I'm going to start out with the sliders first, and we'll work our way down from there. These guys have a reputation in the South. Hopefully it carries over here into the Northeast. So here we go. It's the Krystal Full Menu Challenge. Let's see how much damage we can do. We're going to get this thing started in 3, 2, 1. Alright, here we go. We're starting out with the original slider. I had a pretty good start here. Now I'll go into the cheese slider. This might be a limited time one, I don't know, but this is the crispy fresh slider. Now, it looks like they may have forgotten the original chicken slider, so a little disappointing, but I don't really care. It's got the spicy chicken slider, so hopefully this is still pretty good and not that spicy. Alright, we got a double slider here, then we'll get into all the sides here. Oh, we got a lot of sides to get to here, so we'll start out with the tater tots. Alright, here now we have some chicken nuggets. Alright, one of the people I met at Krystal said that you can't go wrong with Krystal fries. Well, let's see if they're right. I guess they work because their fries are pretty good. Alright, here's a Southern staple now. We're gonna get into the onion wings. They're crispy and crunchy. That's how I like my onion rings. Alright, these I don't think I've ever seen on the menu on Krystal when I looked at our website until today, but they're opening here on the Union, New Jersey site, so hey, we'll see how these taste. These are the yuca fries. I mean, they do taste like regular French fries, so I guess it's fine with me. Alright folks, here we go with our chili cheese fries here. You can really decide with either chili cheese fries or chili cheese tots here. So you can go with either one or two. I went with the chili cheese fries because that's probably more common. Plus, there's probably a little less fries than more tots here, so probably a little easier though. I'll admit this thing has cooled down quite a bit since I got this thing, so here's hoping it's still good. Not bad. I think it's pretty good though. The chili is a little more to be desired. I feel like I'm in my own doom loop with how much chili and cheese there are in these fries. Get some more of the leftover chili out of the way before we move on. Alright, one more hard part left, then we'll get into the fun part from here. But this is the first of the desserts right here, is the mini waffles. This is the two-piece that I got right here. I wonder how much better these would taste if I actually had syrup with them, but I really don't. It's fine on its own. Alright, now we get into the fun part here. We'll get into the rest of the desserts. First up, this is the apple turnover. Alright, next up we got some Tres Leches balls. I used to love the cinnamon roll balls that I have from Taco Bell, so let's see if these are any better. Those taste a lot like those munchkins that I have from Dunkin' Donuts. This is pretty good, not bad. Alright, last but not least, we will finish up with our chocolate sundae. You guys should get 3 different kinds of sundaes, the chocolate, strawberry, and any Oreo. I just wanted the chocolate to make it easy on myself, though. It has melted quite a bit since I started this challenge, but either way, though, we're still going to finish this thing because this is real sweet. Let's finish this. Considering I haven't been feeling that well the last couple of days, god damn, I really needed that brain freeze. That is it. Alright folks, that was the Krystal full menu challenge, excluding the spicy wings, sliders, fries, cheese fries I should say, a bunch of sides, desserts, and some ice cream. I was a little worried I wasn't going to be able to get through it because of how sick I was the last couple of days, but we were able to get through it, and wow, my first time trying Krystal, that was absolutely delicious. I really enjoyed all of those foods right there, and we managed to get this challenge done in 26 minutes and 38 seconds. So yeah, in comparison to White Castle, I can understand now exactly why Krystal is the White Castle of the South. I really enjoyed all those sliders. It really tasted real good. I really did want to know what that classic chicken slider was like because unfortunately they forgot to put that in there, and so I'm a little disappointed about that. So I'll try that the next time I go there, but those were really good. The chili cheese fries, I definitely wish it didn't cool down the way it did during this challenge, but they still tasted alright for the most part. But all the other sides, you know, all the fries, onion wings, and the tater tots, and especially the nuggets, and all those desserts right there, wow, these guys are really good. It's not a big menu just like the one that White Castle has, but hey, they still know how to make some real good food, and I can understand why right here. So Krystal, welcome to New Jersey. Hopefully you guys can continue to expand across the state and Northeast along with areas around the country, and hopefully share your love for your great food that you serve with the entire country, because let me tell you what, if that's any indication, these guys, they're going to be around New Jersey and the Northeast for a very long time. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. As long as you'd like to see more of my content, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when my latest video is released. Got both for future suggestions for all my videos, whether it's blogs, projects, or challenges, you name it, leave it in the comments below and I'll do my best to make them. As always, follow me on my social media, all the links are in the description below. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you're having a great day, and as always, I hope to see all of you again in another video very soon. So long, everyone.